Have you ever been just unnecessarily angry at a computer program? Hey everybody, how's it going? Joe's back. Back with some more This Game Hates Me, the series. You may be wondering why we're at the colonist screen. It's because I actually started making an episode before this, which ended up not recording at all. So, in my hot rage... I've just decided to restart again. And I've already chosen a decent site for us, and we're just gonna find somebody and go. I can't take any of you, I don't think. Except maybe Yeti. And no lie, thin-skinned, not great. But everything else, real good. Let's re-roll a little bit. Not a ton. Holy crap, Ashley Burke. You are insane. I can take this, right? Like, you all saw it. I randomized this. You all saw it. Hello. So, you're our first colonist. You know what? Your name gonna be a no-no. No. Actually, no, it's not. Give me thanks for the tea. It's just gonna be tea. Thanks for the tea. Go check her out on Twitch. One of my very, very good friends. And then we put her up here, or she doesn't come with us. Ah, Rimworld, you're not getting me this time, you salty asshole. Okay. So we're gonna load up, and we're gonna do our normal business. We're gonna find a decent place to live, and we're gonna build out some stuff. I will be right back. You know the drill. It was supposed to just be a minor surgery, just an hour under anesthetic, but now we're naked and afraid. Out in the wilderness. Pause. Let's find out what's going on with this nightmare. Alright. Mountainous area is probably gonna have less chance for ruins, which is fine. Right, it's a mod. It's not like it's necessary for my enjoyment. I mean, it'd been nice to have had a ruin of some kind. Okay, so no ruins. Plenty of spots to build protection-wise. Not a lot of fertile ground. That actually hurts a bit. Good patch of it right here, though. So I think we can start up here, actually. We'll have to deal with the lack of fertile area. Like, this isn't bad, but it's just got such a terrible location. This is also okay. It is across the planet. And honestly, I think we're okay being up here. Now, what we're gonna have to do is we're probably gonna have to grow more potato than we would. First and foremost, grow a large batch of rice. And we have to understand that we're not going to get the same kind of growing efficiency that we would normally. Spread that out a little bit. Yeah, I want all of that to be rice. Then I want all of this right there. It's ugly and I don't care. Be corn. Now, this zone right here. I can't change that, can I? I just made that whole thing corn. Okay, that's fine. All that can be corn. All that can be rice. We'll make small area right there. That can be potatoes. And make an area here. It can be heel root. No, cotton. Make cotton first. Then zone up here. That can be heel root. We always need a ton of it. that's fine. I understand that it's going to be a little while until that gets done. Don't have that much plant power. Firefight, patient, doctor. You're not good at doctoring, which is a little worrying, but we will handle it. Cooking, you're also bad at. You will get better. Hunting is a priority for you. Constructing. Growing is also a priority. Mining. Plant cutting are both priorities. I think we're okay to start like that. So what are we going to do for our home base? So as you can see, there's definitely less in the way of wood around. So what we're going to have to probably do is mine ourselves a home base. I think what we'll do, make ourselves a little hovel like that, and that can just be our starter area. Now, are we going to sleep outside for a day or two? Probably. You have crazy melee and crazy shooting. It just cracks me up. So actually, can I get you to mine first, please? Like, I know that sounds a little asinine, but I would really like you to mine first. You are... Oh, that's right, because mining... There we go. Yeah, mine that out, please. That is where you are going to live. We are going to need double doors. And then we will work on furniture. So... Too bad I can't really make anything out of this stone to start with. We are going to be a little behind the 8-ball on that. And actually, I'm going to say that's probably good for now on the mining. Growing is now your prime directive. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up the bed structure. We can always reinstall it once it's done, but we do want that bed to get worked on. Yep. On that, please. Alright, she's not doing so good on food. Pause just for a second. Do we have... Okay, so there's one bush. And a bearberry bush. That might, unfortunately, have to do now. So yeah, work on that. Please come cut this. You desperately need food. Cloud watching, I understand where you're coming from. It's nice to watch clouds. But you desperately need food here soon. Go. Now then, zone. For now, we are going to set up a stockpile zone. Put it right here for now. It's not ideal, obviously. But I desperately need for this stuff to get taken up there. We will make a small area right there. Temperature, campfire. Work on that. No. Don't have enough wood. Alright, so once this gets up here, we're going to chop just enough wood to create this campfire, because I'd really rather cook these freaking berries. Plants went up to level 5, that's excellent. Alright. Nighttime is set in, we're getting tired. Alright, prioritize working on the campfire, please. Alright. Bill. Cook meal. Expert colonist. Please cook that meal. Once you get one meal cooked, I'm going to go ahead and cancel your work. and we can work on the rest. Yeah, we're gonna be outside for this first night, but that's okay. That's just what's gonna have to happen. Once we get these doors built out, we'll have a little hovel we can live in, and that'll just be good enough for now, I'm afraid. I don't really have a choice. Little dumping stockpile zone up there. We have a shocking number of boars in the area. Like just a staggering number of boars in the area. Alright, so once sleep is completed, we're gonna have some other stuff to do. Production, I need a crafting spot. I need a butcher spot. Butcher those creatures. Do it forever. Make a bow. Your shooting skill is actually at the point where that's what I want you doing. We should be able to hunt quite effectively. Especially with run and gun. Yeah, cook that food, please. I would appreciate you doing that. Unhappy nudity is understandable. You definitely don't want to be naked on a cold day like this, actually. Cold. Cold. Yeah, slept outside, slept in the cold, chilly, in the environment. A bit cold, I'm very sorry for that. Fortunately, this is the best I can do for you right now. You're gonna cook an extra meal, that's excellent. We've lost a good bit of the day. But at the same time, this was very necessary. Eating so many meals. 4. Why? You know what? 2. 2 per colonist is all that I need, I think. So as she's growing, I'll ask, how's everybody's day doing? It is the 8th of December right now, not to date the episode too much. It's getting cold down here in Texas. Hope y'all are all staying warm wherever you are, staying safe wherever you are in this 2020 that never seems to end. What are we doing? Relaxing socially. I understand. Sometimes you just have to relax socially. Actually a decent amount of wood there. Alright, so we're making our bow. It's gonna take a little while. Your crafting skill was... It's not off the charts, but, like, good in comparison. Oh, yeah, like, once that finishes, we'll go ahead and equip that. That short bow. Slaver is showing up. Interestingly enough, that's exactly what happened at the beginning of my last game, is a slaver just randomly showed up for actual... Social's pretty good. Talk to him. I could buy some medicine, but I don't really think that there's any need for that, and there's no way that I afford any of your slaves. So I will just let you all go on your merry slavey ways. Slavers, generally, I'm not going to be able to do much against. They are significantly better armed and with more people. Let's construct our doors. Excellent. Now, while we are working on some other stuff, we will go ahead and set up this torch. And we will prioritize its work. Okay, so now we have somewhere to live. Excellent. Things are looking up. Things are looking up compared to most of our previous colonies you've seen, and a couple of previous colonies you haven't seen due to technical issues. Our growing is a little disjointed here, I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't look great. I'm going to make some progress. I have a really good feeling about this one. My friend T is definitely going to get us out of the slump that we've had. He is going to raise the greatest colony the likes of man has never seen. Or she's going to die horribly of the flu. Both of these things are definitely possible and are extremely feasible given my performance recently. But I'm hoping that's not what happens. Hoping we just have an excellent time together. Yep. Go to sleep. Job well done. You planted some rice and corn. It's an excellent day. Finished up. Y'all are just milling about out there. It's like a protest where everyone came, but no one brought signs, and there was no one with a megaphone there, and they were just kind of confused. Just dazed and confused, just walking around. An excellent movie from what I've heard. I haven't really seen it. From everything that I've heard, it's pretty good. One of these days, I'm going to have to watch that. In all fairness, if enough people have been telling me that it's good and I've stayed away from it, that's really my own fault. My own problem. And it would be unfair for me to judge it without having the merit of actually watching it. Alright, so we're back. We're planting. We're eating food off the ground. We are just a nightmare. We are a nightmare. Having a little bit of a chat with them as they go. Your very naked self, talking to them. So, interestingly enough, I think what we can do is we can actually set up some trappage around here once we get some more raw materials. I'd love to set it up with stone. We could set up some pit traps and avail ourselves of some of the assholes that normally come on through here. So, what are our animals at? Our animals are at 8. I want to try to tame a boar. I want to try to tame 2 boars. 1 man, 1 woman to go on the ark. Are you able to do that for me? No usable food. I'm gonna leave it there, because I do want you to try to do that at some point, please. That would make me most happy. And while you're working, we're gonna set up some of those lovely little no-sowing grow zones that I've been actually having a lot of success with. Thank you again for that suggestion. Lovely viewer. So those no-sow grow zones should allow me to be able to harvest these areas. Oh wow, yeah. Expand that a little bit. So without the sowing, we'll just come out and harvest these whenever they're ready. That way, I don't have to just manually click on them and keep an eye on them. Just whenever the berries or whatever it is that we're currently looking for is ready to go, we'll just come and take care of it. I think that's great. We're going to set mining to high priority after growing. Definitely want that to get handled. I will say I do want hauling and cleaning to also be high priority. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to move everything up a little bit. That is not our most basic stuff. That way, hauling and cleaning becomes our top priority, and everything else keeps the same priority structure after that. I was responding to one of my friends on Discord, talking to me about Oxygen Not Included and the DLC that came out. That is actually something that I would love to grab and maybe play on the channel. I do have an idea for what I'm going to be doing. You should actually see that video go up about the same day as this one came up, a little bit later on in the day. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It doesn't look like much, but I enjoy it very much, and I hope that y'all will too. So we have food poisoning, which isn't great. With our lower cooking skill, and the fact that we're using berries, that is bound to happen, unfortunately. Food poisoning is going to kill our ability to be efficient for a little while. But I don't think it's going to ruin anything over. What are we doing over here? Doing some hauling. Check that. Question is, Yeah, these are all ready to go. Let's set all and clean back up to 2 as well. They'll be perfectly fine. If you hear some screaming in the background, my wife is playing with our son in the back, and he is extremely happy to be tickled, which is probably what is occurring. Do not be concerned. It is screams of pleasure, of happiness, the joy of tickling. Minor break risk, probably because you're sick. Yeah, intense pain, drowsy darkness. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons, frankly. All of them I feel pretty valid. Yeah, you just need to go to sleep for now. I think that is what is going to need to happen. You just need to take yourself a little nap. Okay, so what are we going to do about this overall situation? So first things first that we're going to do, we're actually pretty good on berries. I think I'm going to kill this zone here. Can I kill any other zones that I had? I kind of want to keep this one. Growing is finished, from what I can see on our main setup. No? No, not finished. Still has some area to set up. But I don't want her to be spending all her time doing nothing but harvesting. It's kind of my problem. I think we've got enough food for right now. I'm gonna kill that grow zone. So that focus on a few other things first. First things first. Like, I desperately need for this growing and mining to finish. So I am actually going to put those back at a 1. This zone cannot even be taken care of right now. Pretty sure. So why we're clearing it is beyond me. Yep, throw up. That's totally understandable. Could you clean that, please? Thank you. I'm fine with you getting that heal root because that is medicine. That is medicine that we will desperately need. Okay, there we go. Now we're doing some growing. That's what I'm talking about. So once we get that field sown, we should be okay on food in the short term. Or relaxing socially. That is okay, I understand. Sometimes you just have to relax socially. I can't get onto you for that. Sometimes there's just a time where you need to shut it all off, man. One thing that working during 2020 has shown me is that sometimes you just have to shut it off. You have to get away from it, or it just drives you insane. And I imagine the same is true on a Rimworld, where your entire day is just planting crops and punching a boar in the face. You gotta get away from it sometimes, or it's gonna consume your entire being. And you don't want that. My friend reminded me that Cyberpunk comes out very shortly. I'll be interested to try that out. I think it'll be fun. I didn't really have a whole lot of hype for it. I think it'll be an enjoyable romp. Alright, we are almost done with this. Thank God. Yeah, we're almost finished. Please finish up. Okay. So close. That'll do it? I think that'll do it. We are cutting some trees. I believe we're cutting that for the field that is to come. Obviously, we do not have the skill for that. We need an 8. We are at 5.67. But that'll be ready to go here later. Right now, it's mining time. I'm very happy about it. You mine pretty quick, too. Definitely better than a lot of the ponds I've had recently. Once we get this area mined out, we'll set the bedroom up a little bit more. And then we need to actually make an internal stock room. Fine. I think that will do for an initial stock room. We can always expand it very easily. Okay. We're going to have plenty of rock to create usable stone bricks out of at some point. I'll be very happy to have it. I think that should do for a storeroom. Alright, we're going to... I need you to finish up that wall. I really want to reinstall that there, so I'll do so, and then when the new one gets built, I'll just deconstruct the old. The bed, I actually want reinstalled. How's that gonna lay? Like that? Yeah. What I would prefer. Yep, eat your meal. Very important. Alright, the mining work is getting done, and I am loving it. So hold on just a second. I need to cancel that. We'll mine out an extra. So I'll give all the insulation that we need. We are also going to build a door right there, just to separate it out as a storeroom. We're getting a little harvesting done. I appreciate that. We are low on food. Yeah, we are low on food. So cooking is going to go back to a high priority. I need that to be finished. That being said, I'm going to kill our stockpile zone there. I'm going to start building it out in this room. Yep, perfect. Alright, so now we have our indoor stockpile. Let's talk about your work schedule for a minute. This will be one of the last things we do for this episode, I'm afraid. Let's get your work schedule set up. I want you to wake up and go to sleep, having an hour of recreation. Little recreation there. I want straight up work here, and work there. And just kind of some whatever you want to do time, kind of right in the middle here. Actually, I think that will do. I want to get some good solid hours of work out of you every day. And then just make sure you're getting enough sleep, you know? Can you move your bed? Okay, thank you. That was driving me insane, to be completely honest. I don't want that there. What's going on? Oh, it's summer. Welcome to summer. It's hot, hot, hot. Or cold. Hot, hot, hot. Or cold. Actually, come to think of it, I'm not sure. We may have a regular growing season, which is making some of this very much more important than I initially thought. Find some there. Right there. I think that's good. Alright, so hauling and cleaning are now also #1 priorities. I want mining to be a secondary priority. That way you cook and grow first, you will haul and clean second, and then you will start hunting or mining, and then going down the line like plant cutting, handling, all that good stuff. Actually, now that you have some corn, can't tame them. The wild boars eat. What do you eat, buddy? You eat vegetables, raw meat, corpses, seeds, live plants, meals, processed foods, liquor, and kibble. Corpses, huh? Gross, but fair. Gross, but fair. Pigs really don't care what they eat, huh? Alright, well, as you can see, we are trucking along. We have some corn coming. It's right here. This is rice we have, because for 8 straight episodes, it feels like, I have not been able to understand where I've planted corn and where I've planted rice. Okay. No one's perfect, right? That's done. Deconstruct this, please. Construct this wooden door, please. And then I think we're going to call it a day. We're going to call it a day here. We are going to do ourselves a hard save. Come back to it later. Today's tea house. This is what I will probably name this later. Hard save 1. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming to this episode of Rimworld, the first episode of our new colony. For everybody who's stuck with me so far, I hope you're enjoying the episodes. If you have any comments, things you would like to see me do better, please let me know. If you have any other games you'd like to see me play, definitely throw me some suggestions. I absolutely will take them. Even though the next one that I'm pulling up is probably going to be one of my own desire, I still want to do some stuff that y'all would like to see. If you can shoot me a like, I would really appreciate it. It does help me out a great deal. And otherwise, I will see you next episode back on the Rim. Goodbye, everybody.